So at D&B we have 3 types of blankets. They're all great quality. Every blanket we sell is 1200 denier, which is, denier is the thread count per square inch. So every one of them is 1200 denier. They are all waterproof breathable, which is very important. And so every blanket we have is good quality. There's not really a bad choice with any of our blankets. They're all made by Weatherbeeta. This one is the good blanket, what we would consider. It is Saxon brand, but it is made by Weatherbeeta. So it has a few less bells and features on it that some of the other blankets have. It has a double buckle front closure. It is 3 inches shorter in overall length from the top of the back down to the shoulder. So for a smaller horse, maybe like an Arab or a heel horse, this might actually fit them a little bit better. Has a little shorter gusset, of course, with it being a little bit shorter blanket. It does have a normal size tail flap, and it is only 180 grams of polyfill. So it doesn't have quite the insulation of the other blankets that you'll be looking at today. This is our better blanket, again made by Weatherbeeta, 1200 denier, waterproof blanket. Has a double front closure, buckle closure. It is 3 inches longer than the good blanket. It does have 220 grams of polyfill, so a little bit more insulation in this blanket. It does have a longer gusset from the front shoulder because it is, again, a longer blanket, 3 inches longer from the withers to the shoulder. So still has 1200 denier, waterproof, breathable. It does have the rip stops, as all of them do. So again, just a little bit better blanket as far as the features of having a little more polyfill and a little bit larger from the wither to the shoulder. So the best blanket, again made by Weatherbeeta, 1200 denier, waterproof breathable. This one again has 220 grams of polyfill, so same as the other blanket. The difference with this one, it has the reflective strips, so if your horse gets loose in the dark, it would show up in headlights and help keep him safe. It does have the double snap front closure, which is a little quicker and easier if you're putting on the blanket. It also has the wither pillows, which helps hold the blanket up off the wither so you don't get the rubbing of the fleece on the withers, and so that makes it a little more comfortable for the horse. Also has a different design in the rip stops. This has more rip stops per square inch than the other blankets. The rip stops are very important. They're all 1200 denier, but the rip stop, if it does snag, is supposed to keep it from continuing to rip. So the more rip stops there is per square inch makes the blanket actually stronger on top of the 1200 denier. So to measure a horse for fitting a blanket, you measure from the point of the hip or the tail head to the center of the chest. And this blanket, for example, is an 81-inch blanket. So all of our blankets fit within 3 inches. So this blanket will fit from an 80 or an 81 or an 82-inch horse. So that's how all of ours are sized.